All right, it is recording. Now it's time for my personal top 10 most anticipated game or most hyped games for next year. Now, just a rule of thumb here, right? Only confirmed games and only games that I truly think is going to launch next year. So this list won't have games like Factions 2. It won't have games like Wolverine. It won't have games like Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2. Only because, I mean, that's winter, but I still think it's like early to 2024. So without hesitation, let me begin right here. Now, number 10, it is, let me see here, I'm gonna start the video, there we go. Number 10, it was like a hard spot for me, what number 10 is gonna be. But I decided to go with Armored Core 6. And the sole reason, the only reason, is because it's from Software. I trust them. I mean, look at this game. Dark Souls trilogy. You got they worked on Bloodborne, obviously Elden Ring, Sekiro. I mean, they have the history, and I think I've never played any Armored Core games, but only because I trust them. I trust this game. This is definitely day one, no matter what. So I was like, I can't do a list without this, in my opinion. I just can't. And so number 10 is Armored Core 6, mainly because FromSoft. That's it. Number 9, this might be a shocker for you guys. Number 9 is, if you see right there, Wolf Among Us Part 2. Now, the reason is because I really liked the first game. Telltale games are like super chill, right? You come home, you don't have to stress about like, you know, difficulty, anything like that. Even though I like hard games, it's just nice to sit down and play like a super story game. And I truly feel like that's what it is. The first game is my second favorite Telltale game after Walking Dead Season 1. And I'm just excited to see all these characters again. See where the story goes. Not deeper than that. So number 9, Wolf Among Us 2. Number 8 is a revisit. Resident Evil 4 Remake. I first played Resident Evil 4 on the Wii actually, with the controls, right? And I really like it. It is truly revolutionary. But I know what I'm getting. Like, it's Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's going to be amazing. And it's a remake. So it's like, my hype level for this can only be so high. Even though I'm getting day one. Very excited for it. And I really want to play it. But it's a remake and I know what I'm getting. So, Resident Evil 4 Remake at number 8. Number 7 is actually another remake. But Dead Space Remake. Now, the reason why this is higher is only because I completed RE4 so many times. I only played Dead Space, right? But back then I never beat it. I don't know why. It's just one of these games I never beat. And it looks, you know how the Callisto Protocol was supposed to be that game to challenge this? This is that game, okay? This is that game that we want from them. And it looks phenomenal. I think the gameplay they showed, the details, everything about this game just looks absolutely phenomenal. 100% day one. So number 7 is Dead Space Remake for me. Number 6, this might be a bit weird for me. Number 6 is Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. I used to watch the movies when I was a kid. I know about them. I haven't watched all of them. I know some about them. I read some of the books when I was a kid. And I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. However, the game itself, like, if you take someone who's never played any Harry Potter game, watched any movie, read any books, I think you can still play the game. It just looks so good from like a gameplay perspective. The story's probably gonna be good, but what sells me the most is the gameplay. Like, look at that. Like, you just imagine using your little stick, like, and you just like do weird things like that. Look at that. Like, that doesn't sound cool. Like, you just use your staff thing, just go, and you do some bigger magic. Like, how can you not like that? You know? So like, I'm very excited for Hogwarts Legacy only because of the gameplay. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, here we go. Top 5. Number 5. Star Wars. Another EA game, by the way. Wow. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Now, the first game was very good. I was not super excited about this game. However, that trailer at the Game Awards sold me. The new engine, only being like current gen, PS5, Series X, PC. No like old gen. And this trailer alone, animations, gameplay wise, it looks exactly everything a sequel is supposed to be like. The first game was very good. I don't think it was like Game of the Year good or anything, but it was very good. However, this looks like it can be Game of the Year contender for me. It looks absolutely phenomenal, and I really hope, they take a dark path here. So number 5 is that. Here we go. I think now it's time. Now it's time. What can it be? What can this be? Number 4 is here we go. Starfield. Now, why Starfield? Because my hype died down a little bit after the show gameplay. But why Starfield? I truly think that they can't mess this game up. I think Starfield has to be like, you know how a Switch came back with Zelda, Breath of the Wild? I think that game is supposed to be for like Xbox and Microsoft, how important it is, right? And I don't think by any means they can release this game in any bad state. When it comes out, I just can't see this game being bad because how important it is. I just can't see it. Plus, I'm playing Witcher 3 right now. I really like Cyberpunk. Mass Effect 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. I love space. RPG space. And it has to be very good. I just can't see this game failing. I truly can't. So I just because of like what it's supposed to represent, that's why it's number 4 for me. Day 1. I'm getting this day 1 no matter what. And number 3 is, for now, it is Insomniac Games Spider-Man 2. Now, here we go. A big part of me, my hype level, excitement, comes from what's out there, what information is out there. Right now, we have only this trailer. That's it. We have the name, a little bit of information, and the trailer. That's it. And that's enough for this game to be number 3 in my list. In 3 months, 4 months, that's gonna change. As soon as they start showing anything off, that's gonna change. But for right now, only one teaser trailer, number 3. That means Insomniac Games are they are the most important PlayStation studios. They're the only ones that can have ray tracing and 60 FPS and good graphics on a console, by the way. It doesn't even work on PC half the time, ray tracing. It sucks. They managed to get that on console running. So excited for this game. I trust, just because of the Insomniac game, I trust anything they put out. They are that good. They are the best PlayStation studio. Number 3. Now here we go. Number 2 might be a shocker for anyone. Number 2 is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. A Nintendo game this high up. Now I'm gonna explain why. Back in 2017, it was probably the worst year of my life, right? And I decided to pick up a Switch. I haven't owned Wii was my first Nintendo console. And I picked up Switch and Breath of the Wild. Because I really want to play Breath of the Wild, but only one game is not enough, right? And I saw Xenoblade 2 look cool, and I really want to play Mario. So I got, in September of 2017, I got a Switch, got a Breath of the Wild, and man, it is what everyone says it is to me. This game blew me away. My Game of the Year for 2017 definitely revolutionized open world games back then. Just, even though it's on a Switch, bad hardware or whatever, I truly, they have so much time with this game, and I know what imagine you're making a sequel to one of the best games of all time. They know what they have here. And I don't think I have to explain anymore. It's literally the sequel to Breath of the Wild. If you like Breath of the Wild, like I do, there's no argument why you just based on that. That's enough. But we're gonna see. However, there's one game for now that I look forward more than any game, and that game we have a lot of information of. That game is Final Fantasy 16. Now, why is this number 1? Because we had so much information about it to get me excited. A big part of my excitement for games is how much information we have right now. There's a few exceptions, obviously, but Final Fantasy 16. First of all, they have the combat designer from Devil May Cry 5, right? A masterpiece of a game. Who's writing the story? Yoshi P. Who's behind the story? It's not cross-gen. It's only PS5, so it's gonna be good hardware optimized. It has it's gonna have story, characters, because characters, every Final Fantasy games have good characters. Gameplay, the world, it looks phenomenal. It's not cross-gen. It has everything that I want in the goddamn game right now. And this is I truly think this game is gonna put the PS5 on in my eyes, a conversation for like an incredible console, because the PS4 got, in my opinion, the PS4 turned it around for me. I was like, holy shit, this is an amazing console. Around between Horizon and God of War. When God of War came out, it was like, okay, this is one of my, not the favorite console of all time back then. Now it is, but not at that time. Then became at that. I think Final Fantasy 16 is gonna do huge numbers for the PS5, especially in Japan. So, based on that, this is my top 10. Now, obviously, there are a lot more games looking forward to, but I just want to make a list for like what I feel like is safe. 10 safe games that's coming out. So no Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Rebirth. Obviously, sorry about that. Even though that would be probably number one, honestly, if I had that. No Death Stranding Part 2, because I think that's 2024. So, yeah, that's my top 10. So, let's just summarize. 10, it was Armored Core 6, Wolf Among Us Part 2, number 9, 8, Resident Evil 4 Remake, 7, Dead Space Remake, so 2 remakes right there, 6, Hogwarts Legacy, 5, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, 4, Starfield, 3, Spider-Man 2 for now. That's gonna be number 1 as soon as, like, you know, they show anything. Number 2, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and number 1, Final Fantasy 16. What up? Like, and this is only the games we know right now of that I feel like are safe. Imagine all the games we don't know is coming next year. Next year's gonna be amazing. Well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to just comment and like if you like the video, obviously. It helps out a lot. And let me know anything, just any opinion you have. Your top 10, your top 3, your top 5, any game. Just top 1, anything. Let me know. See you guys in the next one. I'm planning to make way more videos. Good night and...